The Ragni Soldier, the hero of the land, the savior of the provinces, but also a felon on the run? As we investigate, we'll unravel the legal dilemmas facing the so-called hero. As the Ragni Soldier marched down the road to fame, he was also headed straight for prison. Desperate to make a name for himself, he took the law into his own hands. On the surface, helping a local farmer with a pest infestation seemed like a noble deed, but behind the scenes, the soldier was committing a deadly crime. As he poured poison into the water to kill the pests, he was also violating the Environmental Code 29.1. It didn't matter that he didn't mean to cause harm, the law is the law. And to make matters worse, the farmer who hired the soldier could also face charges for inciting a crime, in accordance with 23.4 of the Criminal Code. The Ragni Soldier thought he was on the path to glory, but he was really on a one-way trip to destruction. Making his way towards the next town, the soldier pretended to help Deathless and Ragni re-establish their trading route, but in reality he was plotting even more misconduct. When he aided the nefarious Drail in releasing the cows from the innocent Katoa Ranch farmer, he was breaking the law. Although he didn't intend to steal any cows, his actions were still considered a crime. According to 8.8 of the Criminal Code, when he opened the gates, he broke the farmer's possession over his property. The soldier thought he was getting away with his crimes, but he was only digging himself deeper into a world full of danger and deceit. Returning to the sprawling city of Deathless, he feigned ignorance when he drank a suspicious mushroom soup cooked up by the local mushroom-stained addict, Yaya. But even if he didn't know the mushrooms were illegal hallucinogens, he should have known. And by consuming them, he committed the crime of negligent drug consumption according to the Narcotic Penal Code Section 3A. But his criminal actions didn't stop there. He then helped Yaya collect even more mushrooms, knowing full well what they were. While it's true that gathering mushrooms from a forest is a right according to the Instrument of Government 215, collecting illegal narcotics is a different matter entirely. It's illegal possession of drugs and a crime according to Section 1 of the Narcotic Penal Code. The soldier thought he would lead a life of heroism, but it turned into a life of criminality. As the Ragni Soldier continued down his path of crime, he aided a mysterious figure in Deathless with their dark plan to commit cold-blooded murder. By helping to plan the murder, the soldier was fully aware of his actions. And when they carried out the killing of poor Dr. Esren, it was a textbook case of murder according to the Criminal Code 3.1. They tried to justify their actions by claiming the doctor was corrupt, but the fact remains that he had not yet been fully corrupted. The Ragni Soldier thought he could get away with murder, but the law was closing in on him. And as the villainous Ragni Soldier fled from justice, he made his way to the town of Maltic. Instead of using peaceful means to rescue a kidnapped child, he resorted to the only path he knew: violence and destruction. Even though he was attacked by a witch, self-defense only goes so far. Just because he was attacked doesn't mean he was justified in killing the poor witch. The law offers other options, such as subduing the witch or simply running away. The soldier's excessive use of violence was nothing less than manslaughter, according to the Criminal Code 3.2. And no matter how far he ran, he could never outrun the consequences of his actions. Fleeing across the ocean, he arrived at Rooster Island, where the chicken owner Nono just needed help with one of his pet chickens. But little did Nono know that the soldier would handle the poor chicken in a way that couldn't be undone. However, the chicken was just property, thus the soldier's actions only amounted to property damage according to the Criminal Code 12.1. The soldier thought he had escaped the law, but even on a remote island, justice would catch up to him. Fully aware of his illegal ways and on the road to irredeemability, the once pure soldier had become a fully fledged member of a gang of miscreants hiding out in the Rhymic Mesa. Looking to score, he assisted the gang by breaking into the mayor's mansion and stealing his personal journal. Smashing a window and sneaking past the guards to enter the mayor's home was a clear violation of the domiciliary peace according to the Criminal Code 4.6. And stealing the mayor's personal diary, even though it had a sentimental value, was only considered petty theft according to 8.2 of the Criminal Code. The soldier thought he had found a new home with the gang, but even in the remote Ragni Mesa, he couldn't escape justice. It is clear that the defendant is guilty of these crimes, and it's our duty to hold him accountable for his actions. I urge you to find the defendant guilty on all counts. Thank you for your attention and for upholding justice.